Okay, let's get started. All right, welcome everybody to the second webinar in this series where we'll be talking about ULT and this program. Last week we talked about what is ULT, what is this program, how can it help you, what are the ingredients. Today I want to take you on just a kind of bird's eye view of what it is to be on this program. All right, what does it look like when you actually start the ULT program? What does it actually look like over the span of 90 days? So I'll have a few slides for that, and then I'll take questions. All right, once again, disclaimer, this presentation is for education purposes. This presentation is not meant to replace the diagnosis, recommendations, opinions of professional medical advice. The suggestions are not meant to replace prescription drugs or procedures, and it's not meant for people with severe, urgent, emerging illnesses. So if you're in the corner of your room, keeled over with 911 on speed dial, this is not for you. You should probably hang up and just find the help that you need. Okay. A reminder for everybody, my name is Dr. Ian Hossein. If you weren't here in the previous webinar, I'm a green diamond, so I kind of have a team of people that are promoting ULT. I'm the owner of Tox-Free Doc, so I'm toxfreedoc.com on the web, Tox-Free Doc on Instagram. I'm a holistic health practitioner. I studied at the New Eden School of Natural Health and Herbal Studies. I'm an autism dad, right, to a son of 12 years of age. I'm a thyroid healer. I've gone through my own kind of detox and healing of my thyroid. Gut healing as well. I went through my own gut healing protocols to heal my gut. I'm also a ULT customer, right? I myself experience more energy and I pass stuff. We'll talk about that maybe in another webinar. And I'm also a professor of biomedical and chemical engineering, although I'm here not in official capacity in that sense. Okay, so a few just updates. I have a YouTube channel. There's only one video on it right now, and that's the video I did last week, right? The one on healing with ULT. So you can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/@toxfreedoc. And I have posted the video from last week, which talked about the ingredients. This is the QR code as well. I do offer for people who are interested uh, discovery calls, right? So if you're loving the stuff that I'm talking about ULT or posting about ULT or talking about ULT, and you're just like, I'm really at the point where I really want to consider this for myself, for my significant other, for anybody, especially for yourself, or for people who are brand partners, people who want to be interested in promoting this. Let's start a discovery call and let's see how we can make this work for you. Okay. From last week, we all said that the long-term solution for your health is the most comprehensive solution. And the most comprehensive solution will always be food. Your body wants to see food. Your body wants to eat food. Your body knows what to do with food. We love supplements. Supplements are really good for maximizing the outcome of specific desires, right? Whether you want to boost energy or for women who are on a fertility journey, there are certain herbs and food-based supplements that are really good for that. But in the end, the body works together. Your cardiovascular system works with your endocrine system. Your endocrine system works with your digestive system. Your digestive system works with your mind. In the end of the day, many people have chronic health issues that are systemic in their body. And the best way to help it is to give it something comprehensive. The most comprehensive thing is food. So that's the principle, right? The dream for many people is to be able to push aside all their supplements and just have food be their medicine and their nourishment. But it can be very tough, especially with everything that's going on in the world, chemicals and herbicides and pesticides. And that's the beautiful thing that I spoke about in the previous webinar. ULT provides a meal replacement program that provides you clean superfoods to be that nourishment for your body. Okay. So I want to say congratulations, right? Congratulations. Since last week, we've had about 30 people sign up for ULT, right? Part of our promotions and part of the content. So that's really good. So for people who are either here or new to ULT, people who are probably on the ULT program right now, or people who might be in the ULT far in the future and they're seeing this video on YouTube, all right? I want to congratulate you, right? Getting on ULT is a big step. It's a big dedication. It means that you want to dedicate 90 days to yourself, to nourishing your body, going through a cleanse, right? It's a significant step and it's a great choice that you make. So I want to congratulate you. Some people are kind of like, well, they're not really sure, right? They're considering. A lot of people ask a lot of questions. I had somebody who went on ULT. She spent a month just asking me questions every day. Does it do this? Will it help with this? No problem. Some people are still learning. Take all the time you want. Ask questions. We want you to make sure that you feel good about this. A 90-day ULT is like a 90-day journey, right? Whenever you're planning to take a trip for 90 days, you want to do all the investigating possible. Do that. Ask questions. That's the whole point that I'm having this webinar. So if you're not there yet on ULT, ask questions. Let's talk about it. For people who are on it or people who are new to it, this is kind of for you. What does it look like now? This 90-day program, all right? So just as a recap, just move my camera so I can see what I'm talking about here. Remember, ULT consists of five main products, okay, that you're going to take over the span of 90 days. The Power Shake, as we discussed, is going to be your minerals and your nutrients and your fiber and your antioxidants and phytonutrients, right? So that's what's going to be the basis of your kind of meal replacement. The super aminos is an amazing amino acid supplement. Okay. Taking the aminos is like eating a 6-ounce steak in terms of the amino acid content, but it's been breaking down into the pure, some of the most essential amino acids. The Power Shake, the scoop that you'll take every day on the ULT, is similar to 6 superfood green salads, right? So it's been intensified to store all the nutrients. The Biomedic right here, that is your probiotic-based binder and gut healer. That's going to go. It's been proven to heal your gut. It's been proven to help detox the body from glyphosate. All right. So that's it. And it has many of the things that we already know are really good for the gut, a really good spore-based probiotic, as well as some of these fulvic acid and humic acid binders. You're going to also have your super cleanser or super cleanse R. That is your parasite, right? Those are the capsules that have herbs in them that help with parasite cleansing, bacterial cleansing, good bowel elimination, because it's so important. When you're healing your gut has to toss out all the things that it doesn't like, the critters, the parasites, the bad bacteria, the fungus, right? And a lot of people pass a lot. We have a very interesting pictures, a lot of stuff on ULT. And then finally, we have the apothecary. That's your tart cherry. That is the sport for your sleep, right? Tart cherry is a really good antioxidant, right? Helps bring down inflammation. The program's been shown to bring down inflammation by, I think, 70% CRP, right? This is really good. When you have good support, free radical or antioxidant support for your body, it's easy for you to fall asleep because melatonin is an antioxidant. Sometimes when you're sleeping, melatonin is consumed in fighting inflammation, so you don't have a lot for your sleep. So it's going to help a lot with your sleep. That's what you're doing on the ULT. Okay, so what does it look like? Let's talk about this, right? What does it look like to be on ULT for a day, right? The nice thing about when you get your ULT is you get this really nice tracker, right? This really nice total 90-day tracker to check off what you take, when you took it, and things like that. So the ULT is going to be divided into 3 phases of the day. Supplements you take in the morning, supplements or power shakes, right? And then in the midday, you're going to take another bunch of supplements. Please give me 1 second. Sorry about that, right? And then the evening, you're going to take some supplements. So you're going to take your super aminos, right? That's your amino acids. That's your amino acid supplement. You're going to take your biomedic. That's your gut healer, right? That's for your gut. You're going to do the power shake, right? That's kind of the core of the kind of meal replacement in the morning. And on days 11 to 20 of months 1 and 2, you're going to do the parasite cleanse, right? So the parasite cleanse is integrated in it. You're gonna pad the parasite cleanse in the middle of months 1 and 2 with days where you're just on the other kind of core 4 products. In the midday, you're going to do the super aminos. You're going to do the power shake. And on days 11 to 20, you're going to do the super cleanse heart. All right. So days that you're not doing the parasite cleanse, in the midday, you're doing your amino acids and you're doing your power shake, right? That's your meal. And this is really good, especially if you're doing ULT, you're traveling, work, things like that. All you have to worry about with bringing to work with you is some amino acids and your power shake, right? Powder, you can mix it, not a problem. Finally, in the evening, you're settling, you're going to take your biomedic, right? That's your gut healer. And then you're going to take some apothecary for your sleep support. That's your day. That's what the ULT looks like in a single day, right? There's morning, there's midday, and there's evening, right? Now, some people say, wow, well, what about my breakfast right now? What about my lunch right now? So here's some options, right? This is the goal is for, especially in the morning and the midday, this is supposed to replace your meals. Okay. In the beginning, it may not be easy to do that, right? People like having their eggs, they like having certain parts of breakfast. Not a problem in the beginning. If you feel you need to eat, if you enjoy what you're eating, go ahead and do it. But what we're going to find is a lot of people on the program from morning to midday, by the time they're into the program, that's all they need. They're getting all the nutrients, they're getting all the support that they need from the power shakes and the amino acids. Okay. And then finally, in the evening, you can have a dinner. Most people have 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, dinner, right? The idea is that ULT replaces your breakfast, it replaces your lunch, and then you can enjoy a dinner with your family. But if you want to eat a little bit more for your breakfast, that's perfectly fine. This is your foundation. You can lean on it 100%, or if you need to supplement with additional foods, additional calories, sorry, that's perfectly fine. That's especially important for women who are breastfeeding or who women who are even pregnant and they need that caloric intake. Not a problem. But the key thing is this is your foundation. Let's look at what it looks like for a month now. Okay, so we're gonna kind of look back. We're a bird on the ground, and now we're kind of taking flight and looking at seeing what this looks like in the span of a month. Okay, it's going to be, again, it's going to be every day. So here, this is part of the tracker that you get, right? Every day you're going to be able to mark off. Here I'm kind of showing, for example, maybe you didn't take all 5 of the tablets, you took 4, you took the biomedic in the morning, you color that out. So you're going to track the fact that you took all of them, right? Because sometimes there may be gaps. I get it. I mean, you spill a tablet on the ground and, maybe there may be changes, but this really shows that the consistency that's expected and the consistency that you can track. The goal is over the span of an entire month, all of these little blocks get a little check mark or get a little sticker or whatever you want to do to reward yourself for completing it. Okay. Over 30 days, like we show in the beginning, you're not doing the parasite cleanse, right? You're starting on the core 4, you're doing the amino acids, the power shake, the biomedic, right? And you're also doing the apothecary, right? From day 11 to day 20, you start on your parasite cleanse, right? And what is the parasite cleanse? It's 2 capsules of the super cleanse are in the morning as well as in the afternoon. All right, that's it. That's your parasite cleanse. Okay. And remember, you're going to do the parasite cleanse in months 1 and months 2. But look at the preparation, right? You don't just dive into a parasite cleanse. Most people, before they do a parasite cleanse, they need a little bit of gut healing. They need to get fiber going. They need to get a little bit of things flowing before they jump onto the parasite cleanse. So that's kind of padded. You start without it, you get on the parasite cleanse, and then you get off of it. All right. So this is month 1. And you can see it's make a commitment. That's the important thing. Month 1 is really about making that commitment, setting those habits, being as consistent as possible, and you get your parasite cleanse. Now, this is what it looks like for the 90 days. Okay. Month 1 is the entire full program, all the 5 products of the ULT, all right, with the parasite cleanse. You do that, you've made a commitment. If you could do something for 30 days, do you imagine the benefits you can see if you stay consistent on this for 30 days? After month 1, you've made a commitment. Month 2, you're staying consistent. Month 2, it's the same. Month 2 is exactly the same as month 1. You take all the products and you go through another parasite cleanse in the middle of the month. A lot of people ask, well, hey, why I want to do the parasite cleanse? I want to, align it with a full moon. Some people can do that, right? We could talk about that. Generally, parasite cleansing can happen around the full moon. It can happen when you start. So it's up to you, right? Those parasites will feel this parasite cleanse. So it's up to you whether you want to align the parasite cleanse with the full moon and do like a full moon parasite cleanse, or you just start when you're ready to start. It's really up to you. Finally, in month 3, you can see there's no parasite cleanse. The parasite cleanse is done, right? 2 rounds of parasite cleanse is more than enough for most people to get rid of those critters. And the super cleanser is not only just cleansing you of parasites, it's going to cleanse you of bad bacteria. People pass yeast as well. People pass gallstones, right, in the program. So it's going to do a really nice digestive cleanse. And it does 2 rounds of that, which is really good. And then month 3 is really a time where you're on the core products, everything except the parasite cleanse. This is where your body's just draining and accelerating everything that you wanted, all the core benefits that you would expect to get from this. You're losing some weight, you have more energy, you're building muscle, you have better digestion, you have better mood, you have better sleep. This is where you're kind of becoming transformed, right? So you're committing in the first month, you're staying consistent in the second month, and then you're reaping the final, kind of icing on the cake benefits in month 3. Okay. Data. So let's talk about this. Okay, you're on this program. How do I know if I'm getting better? How do I know if I'm improving, right? Included in the package is a tracker. We want data, and you want data too. We want to know how you're doing on this program. We want to know about things like digestion, your energy level, weight BMI, deep restful sleep. Some people have these apps and stuff like that to see how much restful sleep they have. No problem. Optimism and mood, aches and pains for people that are coming with chronic pain, stress levels, food choices, right? We find over time people are just craving the shake and that's all they want. They don't want the processed foods that perhaps they were addicted to before, right? So what are your food choices? Can you look at the things that you thought you were addicted to and you never thought you could even give up? And you're just like, meh, I can do without it. Water intake, right? That's also important because, again, when you're flooding your body with fiber, it's also good to stay hydrated. When you're detoxing and cleansing for parasites and bad bacteria and things like that, you have to stay hydrated. So knowing how much hydration works for you is very, very important. And then even general feeling of health. That's an important thing. You want to feel good. Sure, you might be losing some weight and stuff like that, but overall, do you like overall where you're going, right? That's another important thing. So you're going to be tracking you taking the different products, the 5 products. You're going to track different parameters and different outcomes of how you feel in the program to see how this is changing your health and how you feel over the 90 days. That's the idea. Okay, so top 10 questions. Let's think about some of the questions that most people would ask. How do I replace meals with ULT, right? So ULT replaces your breakfast and your lunch with the power shakes and the amino acids. Again, in the beginning, right? Or even during the whole program, but mostly during the beginning. If you want to eat something along with it, don't do so. You don't have to starve yourself. This is the foundation. You can lean on it as much as you want, but some people they enjoy having an egg in the morning, right? Or having a little breakfast with their family. Sometimes they enjoy, preparing something for lunch, right? But this replaces, ideally, your breakfast and your lunch, and your dinner is yours. Your dinner is yours to eat, right? We ask that your dinner should be clean, organic, all right? So we don't want you having a wonderful ULT breakfast and lunch, and then you go get some fast food. That's just not the way it works, right? So ideally, your dinner is as clean as possible, and it's something that you can also enjoy as well, right? Also, as part of the ULT, there are lifestyle guidelines for meal suggestions. So you'll get some suggestions of what are things that you can eat with the ULT as your dinner. So you're going to get a little guidance because the idea is eventually when you do finish the 90-day program, you have a gut healed, you have ideas of what your body likes, and you can transition to the point where just your normal meals are part of what is part of your health. Although a lot of people do stay on the core for the power shake, the amino acids, the tart cherry for sleep, and the gut the biomedic. Many people do stay on that from months 4 onward just because it integrates so well in their life and it's cheap and it's very easy for people to do during breakfast and lunch. Can I eat other foods while on ULT? Absolutely. We just ask that you stick to clean, organic foods. Avoid processed foods. Avoid fast food. That's kind of obvious, but we have to say it, right? Some people think, well, I ate a great, people say, I had an apple for breakfast, so I can go have fast food. It's not the way it works, right? Not the way it works for your body, right? So you want to avoid processed foods and fast foods as much as possible. Snack on healthy options if needed. You will see your taste buds will change. The taste of your own salad that you have for dinner will taste amazing compared to where it did before the ULT. Your taste buds change. Your mouth microbiome changes. Food tastes good to you. I promise. That's one of the things that, well, I shouldn't necessarily promise, but that's certain something that I experience. You will start to crave and like healthy food. Let's just say it like that. right? How long before I start seeing results, right? One thing that we see very commonly is a boost in energy from 2 to 10 days. Okay, now everybody's different. I have to say that. I think we understand that. But one thing that we feel really good about is a lot of people that do come with fatigue as being their primary concern, or maybe just one of the concern. Sometimes you don't even know you're tired until you see how energetic you can be. We do see a lot of people, once you get that minerals and nutrients in, once that gut it starts to heal, once the inflammation goes down, you start to see a bit of an energy boost, right? That doesn't mean you're going to go run a marathon. It doesn't mean you're 50, you're going to feel like 20 again. But you, compared to where you are now, you're going to be like, I got a little bit of energy boost, right? That's one thing that we found a lot of people feel within the first 2 to 10 days, right? Gut feeling in the first month, okay? This is a great thing. It takes about a month for your gut to really kind of heal. And so you're going to feel that better elimination, less bloating, right? Better digestion. You're just going to feel that something's happening in your gut. It's healing, it's sealing, it's feeling good. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel that. If you're working with a practitioner, you can do stool tests and all that stuff to confirm. No problem with that. But we do find a lot of people say, hey, yeah, my gut feels good. I'm eating well, I'm not bloating, stuff like that. It's really good. That's a very good sign, right? Because the healthier your gut is, that's going to lead to a ripple effects throughout your entire body. People also start to see weight loss and detox in the second month. Your body's trying to figure things out in the first month, right? A lot of people come to the program and say, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight, right? But maybe your body doesn't want to lose weight right now. Maybe your body wants to build a little muscle, right? Many people suffer, especially from the ages of 40 on, where we're not very active, we're not eating well. We suffer from muscle waste, and muscle's your medicine. Muscle helps you burn sugar. Muscle's your activity. Sometimes your body says, hey, I'm getting all these minerals and nutrients. Let's build some muscle first. So sometimes people's weight goes up. It doesn't go up a lot. All right. You're not going to build a huge amount of muscle unless that's one of your goals. But after a month, after your body builds that muscle, which is so important for balancing your blood sugar and overall energy, then people start to see the pounds go down. All right. So weight loss, we do see kind of in the second month after the body has the first month to kind of feel things out. And then weight loss continues based on your exercise program, based on, additional caloric intake. You start to see the weight goes off. And other things, I mean, I'll probably show some of the results in another webinar, but we see people's vitamin D levels go up, right? People's CRP goes down, right? People's blood levels start to balance out, right? This is a great thing. And some people, if you really want to get very scientific, nothing wrong with going and get a general blood panel. Work with your practitioner. Get one before the program so you can track, see how your own goals with respect to your blood levels and things like that change over the span of the program. And that's your own personal. We don't necessarily promise specific blood levels will be this and this and this, but it's certainly something that you can track. Okay. What if I feel discomfort or symptoms during ULT? Listen, it's going to cleanse you. We know that. When you have lots of fiber, when you have gut healing, when you have minerals and nutrients, your body is going to start to cleanse, right? So that's my son. You're going to feel some detox systems. That's fine. That's normal. Your body's being fed happy, clean, mold-free, regenerative farm, nutrient-dense superfoods. Let your body do what it needs to do, even if that means some detox systems. Your body's healing and adjusting. It's new to have minerals and nutrients. It's new to have lots of fiber in your gut, right? So you're going to feel a little adjustment. Some people are tired. Rest, right? Some people have a lot of energy. Use it, right? Trust your body, but you will feel some symptoms of elimination. You may feel some detox symptoms. We have a ULT support community to help you with the most common ones, right? But you will feel it. Another key thing is stay hydrated and rest. Your body heals when it's rested, when it's sleeping, right? If you're sleeping, if you can, have some rest, right? Don't be on your phone when you should be sleeping. Lean into the ULT. If we're supporting your sleep, get your sleep. Stay hydrated as well. Make sure you're being hydrated. That's why it's so important to keep track of how much you're drinking throughout the day. Do I need to take additional supplements ULT? No. Right? This is the beautiful thing about ULT. It's an opportunity to just push aside those supplements. We love supplements. I get it. Supplements have kind of helped a lot of people, but it's a time to kind of say, let's push aside the supplements and let's see what my body does with very, very healthy, nutrient-dense superfoods, right? One thing that people can add is cracked cell chlorella. That's really good for cleansing the body of things like heavy metals. So you can consider that. Always talk to your practitioner. We don't really know you personally and what's going on. Some people may have very specific chronic health issues that they're addressing with themselves or their practitioner. Maybe there are specific needs which other supplements might help. But for the principle now is while you're on ULT, it replaces all supplements. If there are things that you want to do, you can consider the upgraded ULT packages. There's ULT Brain if you want brain support. There's ULT Immune if you, in addition to wanting the ULT, have chronic infections, ABV, HSV. You have some kind of viral bacterial stuff. You want to boost in your immune system, right? ULT collagens is for people who want the ULT, but their hair is thinning, their nails are cracking, their skin is needs a little bit of support. You can do the upgraded packages. In addition, some people do, some women specifically do ULT plus menopositive or allodigest. Menopositive is for for women who are kind of perimenopause, have issues with their cycle, they have fertility goals, they want to do the ULT, but they really want an additional enhancement using menopositive, which is a really great herb-based supplement to help women kind of boost fertility, regulate cycles, and deal with some health concerns with regards to women's cycles. Allodigest is really good too. It's a really nice kind of digestive enzyme, calming the gut lining too. So for people who are coming with a lot of gut inflammation, they want to do gut healing, but they want a little bit more support for what they feel as being chronic inflammation. You can add these on. You have an option in when you kind of order your ULT or when you kind of process your monthly subscription to add some of these things on. Okay. What if I have a big appetite? No problem. You can eat as much food. We just ask for it to be clean. Okay. So we don't want anybody to starve on the ULT. We want people to enjoy it. Lean on it as much as you can. Your body will adjust. Once it sees that it's getting nutrient dense foods, it won't crave as much, right? But if you need to eat, you can eat. All right. And the ULT package includes guidelines on things that you can snack on and stuff to help feed that. The key thing is to focus on nutrient dense options. All right. Don't run to the high sugary, high carb stuff. Lean in it. If your body's really hungry, it's probably hungry because it's enjoying the power shake. All right. So make sure that you're getting nutrient dense foods. Don't fill up with, empty carbs and things like that. Right. But what we hope for and what we found is the shakes will eventually satiate your body. A lot of people, they drank the shake in the morning and they're good to go. They don't need anything else. And that's a great part. Your body's getting all the minerals and nutrients it needs, and then it's ready for the day, right? Okay. How does the ULT help with weight loss? I kind of explained that. It's going to promote fat burning through nutrient-dense foods. It's going to support detox and improve digestion. When we talk about weight loss, we have to talk about strategically, right? There's some weight loss too that can be gained through getting rid of unhealthy fat. There's some weight loss that can be achieved through getting rid of inflammation. There's some weight loss that can help through getting rid of water retention, right? So there's many different ways of kind of kind of stacking the different pounds that you might have and slowly strategically thinking about how you get rid of them, right? So you are going to lose weight, right? And how much will depend on you and your exercise and stuff like that. But the idea is this will support it by helping to burn unhealthy fat. Help lower. We've shown that it can lower cortisol. Cortisol is when you spike your cortisol, you spike your sugar, and that's another way of weight gain, right? It's going to help with getting rid of water retention and inflammation. All these things are going to help bring down the weight, not only on the scale, but even hopefully visually, right? Enhances also energy for exercise. When you have energy, you're ready to exercise. A lot of people want to exercise, but they don't have the energy, right? So if you have the energy, if you have motivation, you're going to be able to now do things that perhaps you weren't able to do before, have that energy and that motivation to have an exercise routine, to feel good about it. And that's when you really have the ULT kind of accelerating maybe the other types of health activities you're already doing in your lifestyle already. Can I do ULT while breastfeeding and pregnant? Absolutely. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Right? We're going to modify it. Okay, breastfeeding and pregnant women are not going to do the parasite cleanse, right? So they're going to do a switch out that they can do in the checkout when you purchase the ULT. Switch out the parasite cleanse with cracked cell chlorella. Cracked cell chlorella is really good. It's a very nice light heavy metal cleanse. It could do a heavy metal cleanse, right? It's not a heavy metal detox. It's not going to pull out, heavy metals everywhere. It's just going to make sure any kind of things that are in your body will just flow out. It's a really, really nice cleanse, right? Again, for pregnant and breastfeeding women, always consult your healthcare practitioner. Again, we're just talking in generals, or DM me if you're interested, and let's talk about it, right? Let's see how ULT can support you if you're breastfeeding or pregnant. Definitely for breastfeeding women, it's a great thing because it's sometimes for many breastfeeding women, it's hard for them to ensure one, that they're eating. That's the first thing, because they can be very, very busy. And if they are eating, they're eating very quickly and they're not eating something nutrient dense. They're just eating whatever they can, right? So I love the idea of helping breastfeeding women and pregnant women with providing them with this meal support. Let's call it a meal support program for them to ensure that they have a really good baseline of nutrition for them and their baby. And then above that, they can add as much calories as they need, as much nutrition as they need to support themselves and to support their baby, whether that baby's in the belly or if that baby's in their arms. What happens after the 90 days? So you've done this 90-day, right? You've gone through it, right? What choice do you have now, right? The first one is you can transition to what we call the maintenance program, right? That's from months 4 onward. That's the core products. That's the Power Shake, amino acids, the the Biomedic, as well as the tart cherry, right? People love this. People have been on the maintenance program, these 4 supplements monthly, for years because it integrates so well in their body. And at the price point, it works out to be a very, very cost-effective meal replacement for breakfast and lunch, all right? So some people stay on the core 4. Other people transition to just eating healthy. They're happy. The ULT took their body to a place where now they can now lean on to what we hope to be a nice, clean diet, right? And maybe thereafter in their monthly subscription, they sample. Maybe they have other specific health goals. Maybe they want to get pregnant, so they try out some of the fertility supplements. They want to work on building a little muscle, so they do some of the protein support, right? You can add what you want in your subscription months 4 and onward, right? So some people just dabble. They dabble with other supplements that are available in Imperium. Other people, they're done. They're done. And that's perfectly fine. If you do the 90 days and you're happy, you're good to go. We wish you all the best and keep in touch. And you can always come back. Some people come back after a year and they do the parasite cleanse again. Some people come back because they have other health goals, right? So you have some choices. After 90 days, you can go on the maintenance. After 90 days, you can explore the different supplements. Or after the 90 days, right, you can be done and move on. And we wish you the best. And we hope that the 90 days did all that you hoped it would do, right? Another option is you can do some of the ULT packages. So people might say, okay, I love the 90-day, in addition to the core, I'm going to, maybe do an upgraded package. Look at what the upgraded packages have. Maybe I want to now work on collagen and stuff. So we could talk a little bit about, some people can do some of the upgraded packages as well. If you have specific health goals, that the packages help, things with like your brain and the immune system and collagen and things like that. All right. I am done. That was a bird's eye view of the ULT program, what it looks like, how you take these 5 products, integrate into your day, morning, midday, evening, or night, how it looks like over the span of a month with the parasite cleanse in the middle, and how it looks over the span of 90 days. Parasite cleanse in months 1 and 2, then, the core products in months 3, and then how we can transition. I'm so thankful that everybody was able to show up. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording